My day here at WFSB would begin pulling into the parking lot, walking in and down those hallways. The excitement would build every doorway I walked through. Then I would walk into my boss's office, Frank Lowski, to see what we were going to be doing today.
Well, my job here at WFSB is I'm in charge of all the news editors and news photographers here. I write their schedules. I am also in charge of all the news vehicles, all the photographers' equipment. I'm in charge of all of our media assets that come in and out of the building. That would be our servers. We're a server-based system. We have nonlinear editing. So I'm in charge of deleting, saving, fixing, and repairing any of the computers that may go down. I get phone calls in the middle of the night to come in and fix problems. Photographers' vehicles break down, I fix that too. A typical day for me here at WFSB is I usually come in. The first thing I do is I like to check my email, see what I got from the night before, and I'll take care of those first. I check my voicemail and return the phone calls that I need to return. After I take care of that, then I go out into the newsroom and check in with the editors that are working and see where they're at during the day.
Around 10 a.m., the news assigners would start handing out stories to reporters and cameramen. They would search the web, watch TV, listen to scanners, and even get calls from random people about breaking news. This day, they decided to have me work with cameraman Eric Bundy and field reporter Eric Parker. Around 10:30, we headed off. We hit the road heading toward the Waterbury. They talked to me and gave me advice throughout the whole ride.
It's probably a good lesson. If I could tell you anything, if you're on a scene sometimes, John, running is not usually good.
It's usually a contest among emergency responders, so you can look the less interested in whatever they're doing.
But if you're in the media and you're running, you already have a lot of attention. I just try not to run.
Then we got a call for breaking news. There was an armed bank robbery in Watertown. The streets were flooded with cops. I was excited because it was my first time out with WFSB, and I was excited because it was the first time I was on scene of a bank robbery.
Spread out flanks whereby once again fled the bank.
They sent out a live truck so they could meet up with us so we could report every hour live. The live truck arrived, so then we could start the live interviews. We interviewed the police chief of Waterbury first. Now the live stand-up. It was quick. That picture in his hand of the robber, I handed it to him on live TV. I was pretty excited about that. While Bundy and Parker are alive, there is a live truck engineer keeping the signal and recording at all times. Then we set out for more footage, just like the other stations. ABC, NBC, and Fox were all there too. Then time to find interviews. This was a long, difficult process. We walked up and down the road going from place to place trying to find any interview possible.
Hi there.
Burger King had no one. Rite Aid had no one. Even Carvel, where the getaway car was, everyone said they didn't see anything. There seemed to be no one that saw the event even down this long road of businesses. Finally, Pegasus, a small financial firm, saw a man running.
Banks does he need to rob, you know? We're just kind of excited about the excitement.
Very good. Well, thank you for talking to us.
Hope you find
6 and 63. 63 and 73.
We're only 30 minutes from our interview in Torrington, so.
And I don't mind.
We got the interview and it was time to head home and get the footage on air.
So I did end up deciding to go to Middlesex Community College. I started going there. I went there for about a year and a half. And what we had to do was we had to write up a resume. We had to put a resume together. So I, put my resume together. Handed it in for my class project, and I was like, hey, since, I put a resume together, I know I don't stand a chance. So I sent my resumes out, and lo and behold, Channel 3 ended up calling me, and I was like, Joe, there was one teacher, John Schaefer, he said to me, you haven't finished college yet. He goes, I'll respect your decision, He goes, but I really think you should finish your degree. And I said, yeah, I understand that. I do want to finish it. However, I also need a full-time job. And I respect John for trying to get me to stay, in college and finishing up my last 6 months because, that meant a lot to me because that meant that John actually cared about his students, and as opposed to just being like, oh, well, see you later. John actually cared enough to try and talk to me and try and convince me to stay. So I respect John for what he did.